when you have ignored the laundry for 2 whole weeks and finally have to deal with it. I'm not going down for this. Me listening to someone vent and realizing that they are the problem. How were the players able to eat without a YouTube video to watch? Getting good sleep and not having enough time to get everything done. Staying up and being too brain-led to get everything done. Me at the job I begged God for. If you can't beat him, eat him. Jeffrey Dahmer. I have no idea who this guy is, but I do know he's been working his day off. If I earn $20 a minute, I'll be a millionaire in 35 days, but it'll take 95 years to become a. He was asking too many questions. Students at University of Findlay College of Pharmacy have developed a chemical compound that kills glioblastoma, brain cells. They have also refined it to ignore healthy brain tissue and focus on the cancer cells. Make this go viral before it suddenly doesn't exist. How social anxiety looks at me when I'm trying to go outside. Me laying in bed with my boyfriend asking him if he thinks I'm pretty. When I was a boy, a homeless man gave me life-changing advice. He said, when she's your girlfriend, when she's your wife, okay, what's wrong with that? I have never seen anyone spell wrong so wrong before. Bezos didn't get married on Prime Day. What a dumb A. Boss, are you on pills? You and I both know that you don't pay me enough to have a pill problem. This lol child about to be sent to the equivalent of the shadow realm. Opening up to mental health professionals. ChatGPT. Are you going to sleep? Yes, now shut up. Creepers have camouflage. Okay, so what? This implies they have natural predators. Me, healthy habits, junk food and procrastination. How watch out for motorcycles, MFs drive in 5 o'clock traffic. Relationships, man upset to discover manic pixie dream girl just regular autistic woman. EU gamers, Nintendo, EA, Blizzard, Ubisoft, Sony, Microsoft, Take-Two, etc. People don't need jobs, they need purpose. That's why parasites try so hard to convince you that a job is a purpose. Me, yo boss, I have finally figured out how to travel back in time. Boss, cool. Can you show me how? Me, hits Ctrl+Z over the CAD model I just created. Boss. Listen here, you little she. The sand uses its big A head to block off the nest in trance. Imagine being born and you're literally just the door. How I watch when they stop a perfectly good gang to pick a woman. Early worm gets the bird. F him up, Gary. I miss my parents. I go home. 3 days visitor treatment. Clashes begin. Everything becomes a fight. Realize why I wanted to leave the place. I leave home. Carefree days. I miss my parents. I effing love climate change. I effing love getting hit by multiple hurricanes all at once and being told that it isn't real and that's just how nature is. How it feels to speak so highly of someone just to find out they've been talking bad about you all along. Average dude, if I had $1 billion I would give most of it to the poor and keep just 10% for myself because $100 million is enough for me. Me handing that MF $1 billion. We don't give it away. Money can't buy happiness. Look how unhappy they are. Store closes at 10 PM. Customer who entered at 9:57 PM. I'll just have a look here and there. I hope you don't close anytime soon. The cashier who has been behind the counter for almost 10 hours. Extreme sports, parkour, free, running, skydiving, kayaking. 5 more minutes after the last alarm. The weather in Europe, so hot right now. Finally I'm seeing less AI. Look mommy, it's Shrek. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. It's fine. Don't worry about it. He's clearly not Shrek. I'm sorry Hulk. Google Maps says we arrive at 9 PM. Google Maps is challenging you, supreme master of the roads. This is not the time for a rival but the time you need to beat. Americans be like, gotta drop my kid off to school. So proud of my wife winning at the dog show. She's the one in the blue. Money doesn't buy happiness. Okay, I'm not trying to buy happiness. I'm trying to buy food, transportation, housing and healthcare. When someone posts a cringy video and you run to the comments but the comments are all nice and you realize maybe you are the problem. Travel as much as you can when you're young. Me. God, I want to live here so bad. When someone gives you a compliment and you're not sure what to do with it. I never should have told my boyfriend that I used to embait with an electric toothbrush as a kid, because now every time he brushes his teeth he asks me if I'm getting on and he calls me Colgate, and whenever he leaves the house he sends me pics of toothbrushes. The loading screen God sees when he boots up a game of United States of America. Introverts. In call. In text. Look dad, I'm a cactus. Don't have an Independence Day. Because you're the reason why other countries have. I have many hidden talents. What are they? I don't know, they are all hidden. Just to be clear, every firework I set off this year is payback to these yapping sheepbags. Point of view, your mango. Human, uses all kind of shampoo, hair conditioner, nutrition. Cat, lick. David Fincher's American Squid Game series will reportedly begin filming in December in LA. First game, name 3 countries. My mood these days, mute, block, unfriend, seen, unfollow. How I imagined 2025 as a kid, how it turned out. October used to be cold. Source. Did he really age 20 years in the span of 6 months? He's probably several quarts low on oil. Bored at work, I'll never grow up. Help yourself to deer meat and crackers. Help yourself to deer meat cracker. Wait, so people can say whatever they want. Yeah. Oh, let's give them guns. LMAO. This country's going to be lit. Bro, you gotta check out this new show. It's streaming on Shblibo and you log on through your health insurance account. Are you going to sleep? Yes, I am. Now shut up. You're a total disappointment and don't deserve what you have. I know, now let me sleep. Wife is blaming me for ruining her birthday. That's ridiculous, I didn't even know it was her birthday. Bringing ice to the festivities. Bringing ICE to the festivities. My best friend passed away and at his grave I said, bro, I really miss you. My wife has been pregnant for 8 months now. How about you reincarnate as my child? A month later my wife gave birth to a big boy. As my child grew older each day I realized he looks a lot like my best friend. I'm really happy that my prayer worked. Me, if I had $1 for every Japan glazing YouTube Shorts video that is actually showing China. There is no God. Do I believe in God? That's a complicated question. It depends on what you mean by God. You see, I can't say yes or no since it helps no one to be reductive. I believe that we are here implies to some degree that there are forces larger than us. Now we can get into the semanticalities, though the very notion of belief itself can be rhetorically whittled to the bare nub of its meaning. I would like to talk to you a lot more about this. Would you be interested in reading some of my literature? Every day is Independence Day when you decide to never have children. When life has been so nice lately that you are getting suspicious. The 90-20 rule. Try working at a ratio of 90:20. 90 minutes of work before taking a 20-hour gambling break. This will create a fun cycle where you do lots of gambling and leave a full 2.5 hours for extras like sleep, wife or children. Dog noisy is so good, comma. If your boss pants look like this, you won't be replaced by AI. The look on my film teacher's face as I hand him my script about a failed filmmaker who has to settle for being a film teacher and who releases his frustration by drinking and having affairs with his students. People who studied well People who cheated. Me. Hacker threatening me with my personal info. Me who forgot it all. Hey girl, you like big D's? Yes, done. Where's the dog? I can be your dog. What? This is how they arrive on Earth. Everywhere I go, I see dumb people. 8-year-old me imagining catfish. Stunning in pink, loving this bold and glamorous look. Iran military news. Me after completing exactly one task on my to-do list. My tongue pointing the exact location of the food stuck between my teeth. My finger, where? Me waking up then realizing my teddy spent the night on the floor. Me buys 4,000 books. Me makes a delicious pot of coffee. Me sits in a comfy chair. Me cracks knuckles. Me opens a book. Me picks up my phone.
Spare change. Spare change, ma'am.